Today we are going to start ovary. You can see the section from the ovary. Ovary in the Persian called ovary, and different follicle in the different stage of growing. Some of them are very small, for example, like this one. Some of them are very large. So when they start to grow, especially the primordial and primary follicle, they located near the surface. With growing, they start to move to the deep of ovary. So we can say this part is the medulla of the ovary, this part is the cortex of medulla. We don't have distinct border between these two sections. And also two other structures, one of them is this one and this one. These are the corpus luteum, the part of corpus luteum. I magnify to see more detail. Ovary lined by the simple cuboidal epithelium. You can see the simple cuboidal. I magnify. This epithelium called germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium. I magnify it called epithelium. Immediately under that we have the tunica albuginea. It's a dense connective tissue, and then some follicles. With simple cuboidal epithelium called primary follicle unilaminar, with one layer of the follicular cell around that. This unilaminar follicular cell, oocyte, primary oocyte, the nucleus of primary oocyte. Again, this one is the primary follicle unilaminar. Start to increase, and you see we have more than one layer around the oocyte. This one is the oocyte. More than one layer granulosa cell. Two, I think here we have two layers, so called primary follicle multilaminar. More than one layer. Oocyte, primary oocyte, granulosa cells, and more than one layer, so multilaminar. Around the oocyte also you can see a thick membrane around that is a zona pellucida. Zona pellucida. Outside the follicle, here you can see some lightening cell like this one, and with blood vessel like this area, this area. This is tunica interna, but this one is tunica externa. The tunica externa is darker than tunica media, tunica interna. Tunica interna has also a lot of blood vessel because we have endocrine cells here. Tunica intima, tunica externa. Tunica interna, tunica externa. With many blood vessels, we have endocrine cell here, and you can see the granulosa cells.
Multiple layers.
Then, with more further development, the granulosa cells start to produce and secrete some fluid. You can see this fluid segregate the cell and create a space between the cells. When this space appears between the granular cell, the name of the follicle changes to the secondary follicle. This one is the secondary follicle. Again here,
Multilaminar.
Multilaminar, more than one layer, two layer granular cell. Oocyte, the nucleus of oocyte, zona pellucida. Multilaminar. Also this one, yes?
Yes.
Confluent with union and make a large cavity, follicular cavity or antrum between the granular cell, the name of follicle changed to the natural follicle. or
Graphene one.
You can see it's the Graafian follicle. But why we don't see, if I decrease other side of cells, not the oocyte. The follicle within the ovary reorganized into one endocrine gland called corpus luteum. So we have two types of cells remain in the ovary. One of them is the granular cell, another one is the theca cell. The name of them changed to the granular luteal cell, theca luteal cell. So you can see this light staining part. This part all is the corpus luteum. And also some part you can see the folding of the corpus luteum from the outside because of collapsing after ovulation. Both type of cell. Dark staining part, the cell are small, so the nuclei are very compact and close to each other. These are the theca cells. But these cells are very large and light staining. These are granulosa cells. Granulosa, theca cell. Magnify. You can see they are large with light staining. Theca cell. They are small and close to each other. So easily you can recognize both cell types. Pregnancy causes corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. All of these area, the corpus albicans. All of these area are corpus albicans. Only we have collagen fiber and some scattered cells. These are the fibroblasts. And all of the luteal cell, granulosa, and theca cell degenerated. So this part is the corpus albicans. These are the fibroblasts. Our fibroblasts, all of this part is the collagen fiber. When I zoom in, so see your slide. The wall of uterine tube, the lumen of uterine tube. The wall of uterine tube has three regions: mucosa, muscular layer, and the serosa in the outside. Mucosa means the epithelium, for example, like this was epithelium, underlying connective tissue. Together make the mucosa. Mucosa make a lot of folding into the lumen and almost occupy all parts. These are the folding of mucosa. Then we have the muscular layer. Begins from this part up to this part, called muscular layer. Inner longitudinal, inner circular, outer longitudinal. This part is longitudinal, this part is a circular. In the longitudinal part, you can see many blood vessels like this one, this one, this one. These are all blood vessels. This part is the serosa. I magnify mucosa. Mucosa is epithelium and underlying connective tissue. Epithelium is simple columnar epithelium with two types of cells. Columnar epithelium and connective tissue under that. In simple columnar epithelium, we can see two types of cell. Light staining cell with cytoplasm is white and the nucleus with cilia on the top. This cell is ciliated cell. So first cell is the ciliated. The next one with elongated nuclei, like this one. The round nuclei elongated. Vertical columnar nuclei, like this one, this one. These are the PEG cell. PEG cell or secretory cell, ciliated cell. You can see the cilia on the surface also. Circular layer, orientation of muscle fiber. Muscle cell, smooth muscle cell, they have the elongated nuclei like this one, this one, this one. But in the longitudinal section, we have the round nuclei, longitudinal, the smooth muscle cell. all these areas are the longitudinal smooth muscle cell. See your slide. Again, in the wall of uterus, we have three layers:
mucosa,
muscular layer, and serosa.
serosa
What is
adventitia.
different name related to the uterus? Endometrium, myometrium, and premetrium. From inside, it's the lumen of uterus. Because the wall of uterus is very thick, maybe we have a section from that. So it's very large, very thick part. The lumen, then we have the endometrium. How can we recognize the endometrium? With this gland? A section from the gland, simple columnar epithelium within the gland. And it's highly stained because we have many cells in this area, in the endometrium, in the connective tissue of endometrium, around the gland. So this part is the endometrium. Then the color change, get pink or red. Color change. We don't see the gland more. Muscle cell called myometrium. I continue to the premetrium in outside.
क्या?
Magnify and the gland. Simple columnar epithelium between the gland, longitudinal section of gland, and like this cross section. Again, cross section from the gland. Simple columnar epithelium. Highly cellular connective tissue. Again, cross section from the gland. Here also the lumen of the gland. Here is better to see the simple columnar epithelium. Deep into the myometrium, only we have the smooth muscle cells. Longitudinal section from the smooth muscle cell, and near that cross section, this part is a cross section from the smooth muscle cell. It means we have the interwoven in all directions. The orientation of a smooth muscle cell. Again, longitudinal near to that cross section, longitudinal. I continue to the outside again. Connective tissue. Outside is the perimetrium. These are the fibroblast, dark nuclei. These are the smooth muscle cells. Light staining. Compare these two nuclei. Fibroblast, smooth muscle cell. So perimetrium, from this part myometrium. Zone of pellucida, granular cell, and a space between the cells appears, so we have the secondary follicles.